I literally guess I should always say for educational purposes only, because then people can hear me. I speak no lie, or in a way that people should react in any way that should be educational for them to drive the way they think, how they develop and progress. So when I say back in the day it was a talk about taking of each other's women, these stereotypes like these guys, they work hard, they work day and night, blah blah blah. Ladies love men who work hard. So look at the numbers of the migrant children, right? It tells you a lot about the interest from our South African sisters and our African brothers, and then also some of our South African brothers with some of our South African sisters, with our African sisters. So at the end of the day, back in the day, it wasn't seen as a light thing, as in light. And then now maybe here we got also like a whole major production of new people from migrant families, and based on the outcomes, there's been skills that has been pushed towards. So when it's development, then now many people will start to maybe hear of migrant names in higher positions and think that these kids maybe they store an identity, or they just arrived from Zim, but some of them will perhaps have mothers who are South African, and then for that reason they'll take their father's name, which will be a Shona name in then most cases. So we should be wise to know that apart from all the illegal and all the undocumented, as a people we should always try to strive to understand what makes us tick. And we as men, if I feel like a girl maybe I was eyeing is taken by someone else, it can be a bit of an offense, and it can create dislike. So hence why when now you see the major chaos, the major dislike between our South African brothers, the blacks mostly, the blacks, and the tensions with the Africans, the blacks, it's major, and it's almost like where are all these problems spanning from? Yes, most they are being spanning from undocumented, from illegals, but some of it's an inner self reflection of maybe sometimes guilt, doubt, blame, jealousy, and a lot of things. And this is something that ladies will not understand, because I'm a man and there's certain things I know, so sometimes it's ego. It's not all to be portrayed as, I would say, perhaps what people say is xenophobia in a sense, but then when it keeps on reoccurring and not addressing, a lot of men don't address their problems, what really makes them sad, and the problematic situations in their lives, those little things. So it boils up, and sometimes it spews in the wrong places. Sometimes they become violent. And also, if you're looking at the issue that we've got a whole major rate of GBV, it stems from a certain point of anger, hurt, hate, and confusion, misunderstanding perhaps, that creates all this. It's not good. So at the end of the day, as a people, we must speak about the truth, why as a black generation we were colonized, what made us weaker to not protect ourselves, that we find ourselves even still in this situation whereby we're making each other now more poorer, while we not driving the the kids, the youth, the country, the visions, the minds to something that is tangible. So I thought, let me start up on that so that everybody can understand it's always about educational. And the next thing I want to touch up on is what Ron spoke about. And then there's also how the Black South Africans, my brothers and my sisters, we need now to reason, like really reason now, like really. So let me touch up on that just now. Yeah.